Yes, I would like to invite Aaron Aruge, who is with the LA County West Vector Control District.
That is correct. Yes, I'm Aaron Aruge. I'm the executive director with LA County West Vector Control. And I'm just here to really update the council and residents of the city on just the mosquito issue. It's been in the news, and I had been keeping an eye on all the media attention, and just wanted to make sure we update you on what our agency is doing, as well as just the current status. So we are basically a mosquito abatement district, and we do disease surveillance as well for mosquito-borne viruses. We cover over 400 square miles, with El Segundo being within our district boundaries. We've been working in conjunction with the Hyperion Reclamation Plant staff, as well as in frequent contact with your Public Works Department over the past 2 months, trying to address the mosquito issue. So right now, we are engaged in trapping and surveillance within the neighborhood, adjacent to the Greenbelt, right behind the Hyperion plant, as well as doing inspections within the facility itself. So we've been working with the Hyperion staff. Right now, they have been involved in doing a lot of water removal, standing water removal, inspections, treatments, and we've been assisting and advising them on that. So in December, we saw a spike in mosquito numbers. We alerted Hyperion because we do keep an eye on it. And since then, the numbers have come down in January, so it looks like we're going in the right direction. But I would expect that you're still going to see some resident complaints and some issues with mosquitoes over the coming weeks, because it does take a little bit of time for the numbers to go down once you've eliminated breeding sources. So there's still going to be some issue probably the next few weeks, but we do anticipate it going down. The factors that were involved in creating the situation, I think it was primarily, there was a rain event. There was a lot of standing water in the plant itself. And in that plant, obviously, is huge. And there were many sources of standing water from the rain. In addition to that, with the regular cycle of their maintenance and their facility, there's always issues with standing water. So we've been working with them. Right now, they appear to be getting a handle on it. And it looks like we're moving forward. Things are going to be much better for the residents in that area adjacent to Hyperion. But in the meantime, we just want to recommend that residents really need to make sure their windows and doors are screened. They keep those areas closed while this mosquito activity is continuing. We need to make sure everyone is getting rid of standing water around their home. If they need an inspection, if they have drains or standing water within their property, they can call us directly at 310-915-7370, or go to our website at www.lawestvector.org, and they can schedule a free inspection. We'll come out on a service request, do a free inspection of the property, see if there's any breeding sources that need to be treated there, while we're also working with Hyperion to resolve the situation on their facility as well. So we hope this will improve. The media attention seemed a little extreme, but it's one of those things. And because of the time of year, it was a little unusual to see this spike in the winter. It's not what we're really accustomed to, but I think it was a rain event, then some warm weather, in addition to some maintenance issues in the facility that all combined to create the issue.
City manager, we're okay to ask questions, or city attorney, we're okay to ask questions? All right, council questions, please.
The number you gave to contact Vector Control directly is 310-915-9170?
915-7370.
7370. If I have a mosquito problem at my house, this is the number I call to reach.
Number to call, or go to our website, and either way, they can register a service request.
Yeah, you put in a service request on the website, they'll call you like an hour. It's fast.
I have a question. You mentioned disease testing, just some education on how that happens. Are you able to do that from collecting live mosquitoes? How does that work? And have you done that here?
Yes. So we have regular trapping schedule in the neighborhood and in the Greenbelt. So when we get enough mosquitoes, they are sent to the state for testing for mosquito-borne viruses. So for the entire calendar year of 2025, none of the mosquitoes we sent in were positive. They were all negative. Now, we have some outstanding samples for the past few weeks. We're waiting on results from those. But right now, we're really looking at more of a nuisance problem as opposed to a disease risk.
Thank you.
Question, are we able, or have we resolved any issues we have with using insecticide in Hyperion, and does it interfere with their process?
They have requirements regarding what can go into the system. So a lot of the work with mosquitoes in Hyperion is really more of a maintenance and exclusion issue. It's really getting rid of standing water, pumping out batteries or clarifiers that are not in use that collect water. So if they pump out that water, let things dry out, as well as closing vents, screening off vents that lead to underground sources. So it's really primarily a maintenance issue of exclusion and removing standing water. Then there are some issues where there's open water that can't be screened off or sealed, and then that leads to a treatment. They are doing treatments now also on their own. We're guiding them in that situation. So I think going forward, it's really going to improve. It's just they need a little bit of time to see the numbers drop, because once the adults hatch off, you're going to see them for a while. And then usually if you remove the breeding sources, the numbers start coming down within a couple of weeks.
And I know your staff has been very active over here. Have they had any issue getting access to any private properties that they want to inspect or any construction sites?
No, typically for the private properties, the residents are calling us, so they're letting us gain access. We really haven't been seeing a problem with mosquito breeding much within the neighborhood. And in our inspections in the Greenbelt, we haven't seen any breeding within the Greenbelt either. So primarily we're focused with getting Hyperion staff to continue with their process of their maintenance and exclusion.
Have you guys done any investigation on LAX's property or in Scattergoods?
We have,
Okay.
yeah. And we haven't really been finding much there either.
Okay. So we're pretty sure we know
Correct.
what the center of gravity is here.
Yes.
Okay. Further questions, City Manager?
Oh, and one last thing that I want to mention is we do have an open spot for the city of El Segundo on our board of trustees. So if you're interested, contact me. And, your service won't change. We still will be here no matter what, whether you have someone on our board or not. But if anyone's interested, we do have an opening for a member from El Segundo.
And as a member, can it be anybody from the community or?
It kind of depends on your city. Some cities only assign council members or mayors to the board. Other cities will assign a resident, a voting, resident of the city. It just depends on how your city operates. It can happen either way. We don't have a restriction on that on our end.
Thank you.
And vectors control are all manner of disturbing vermin and pestilence, right? It's not just mosquitoes. We get rats and bats.
Well, mosquitoes are bread and butter. We don't deal with any vertebrates. No rats and bats. That'd be somebody else. But we primarily deal with mosquitoes. We do some stinging insect control.
Oh, good.
So like hives, rather in a better native situation. We also do some surveillance for tick-borne diseases in some of the local mountains. But our bread and butter is mosquitoes.
Councilmember Boyles, I think, is ready to be resolved.
Let's hear it for this.
Snooze, you lose.
Any further questions?
Thank you, sir, very much. I appreciate you giving the information.